Hello friends, my name is Habib. Today we're going to learn how to make a typewriter effect using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So first, open up VS Code and folder. So you see that in the desktop, I've created a new folder. I will create a folder called typing. Go inside that folder. Now go to file, open folder, desktop, Habib. Desktop, folder, typing, and then I'll select the folder. Then I'll create new files, i.html, i.css, and i.js. So in the i.html, I write HTML5. I'll create a h1 and I'll write data t equals hello world. Now this isn't the most efficient way to do it, but it's just link rel equals style sheet, href equals i.css, script source equals i.js. Save. And now I'll copy the path, paste. So now you see we have blank screen. Now the first and foremost thing to do is that let I be equal to document.query selector dot. Oh, I forgot to give it a class. I'll give it a class of t. So our document query selector dot t. So now one day I write not one day I write int. I write I equals to 0. I is less than I. Wait, no. I is equal to 0. I is less than I dot data set dot right. Hey, no, I don't want that. Data set dot t. Oh yeah, dot lengths, and then I plus plus. So now once I've done that, I will create a new h1 element, document.create element h1, which basically creates a new h1 element. What this is doing is basically just getting the length of this text over here. So, and then I'll create a new h1 element. So anyways, I'll write h1 dot text content, which is basically the text inside of it, is equal to h1 dot data set dot right dot replace all, and then white space, and then dot slice I comma I plus 1. So now what this replace all does is that it will set this h1's text, and what this line of code does, it basically just replaces any white spaces with dots. Since if we don't replace the white spaces, that's not going to register, so our text won't have any white spaces. And this slice, it basically just returns one letter of this data set. So I'll then write I dot append child h1. I will save and reload. Yikes. It didn't work. So anyways, this is not h1.dataset. This is ii.dataset. This is .t, not .write. Silly me. Place all .slice. So what is wrong with this? Why isn't this working? Let me just boot dot slice. Reload. I'll go to the console. There's an error. Cannot read properties of undefined. Hey, this meant to be .t slice. Cannot read properties of undefined. This is meant to be data set, not stat set. There we go. That's the problem this entire time. Anyways, I'll write dot replace all again. Dot. So anyways, I want all of these to be in a row. So I'll write dot t. I'll set the display to flex. We get hello dot world. Now that dot is annoying, so I'll search for white space character. I'll go to this name sheet. Then I'll just copy one of the white spaces from here, since I'm a lazy person. And there might be another way to do this, but I'm a lazy person and I don't like taking the hard way, so I decided to take the easy way out. So once we do this, what I'm going to do is that I'll add an animation to each of the things in our, in this element. So I'll give it an animation of 1 second, and then I'll set the animation, and then I'll write at keyframes A, which basically just defines the keyframes of the animation from scale 0 to scale 1. If you reload this, you see that it does this cool thing. And I can set the animation fill mode to forwards, so that, because when the animation ends, normally it will reset to its original state. But I decided to set the animation fill mode to forward so that that won't happen. So now I'm going to set the scale to 0. Perfectly normal, right? Well, what if I remove this animation fill mode forwards? Then what happens? You see that when the animation finishes, it will go back to its original state. So I don't want that, so I will, Okay, so we've got hello world. Now the final thing is that I am going to add a delay. That animation delay. I'll set it to milliseconds, I times 250 milliseconds. Then I'll set the 6 duration to 0. And there we have a simple typewriting effect. The final thing is to make this all look good. So what I could do is I can go body, display grid, place items center, and also the height to 100 SVH. Quite a lot just to place this in the center. Then I'm going to go to Google Color Picker, Go Color Picker, red. I'll choose a red for this. I'll set the background color to this. And then finally, I'll set the base image to a darker color. Color is equal to that. Really does blend in well, huh? Was that to an even darker color? Really does blend in well, huh? Anyways, I can increase the font size. I then change the font. I'll go to Google Fonts. Maybe make the background color a bit lighter. Since I'm lazy, I'm just going to use Roboto. Go to get font, get embed code. At import, copy this, paste this all the way up here. Oh yeah, adding alongside the semicolon, and set everything's font family to Roboto. Hello world. Very nice and clean. So what do I want to do? Oh yeah, I'm going to add a box shadow. I mean text shadow, not box shadow. 0010px RGBA 0,0,0,0,5. Yeah, I think that looks ugly. So I'll set this to 0 and then move this down a little. Move it up. Up. Change this. There we go. Anyways, that's the end of today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel, ObaCode. Bye.